Hi everyone, so these are quick stretches just for the shoulders, just to open up the shoulder and shoulder area. So we're going to start off with circles. So just trying to work a circular movement going back the way, around and up, through the arms, through the shoulder joint, just to open and release that area. So just little circles, or as large as you can, just working through the range of motion of your shoulder joint. Circle movements going back. And then from there we'll go forward, down and around, change the direction now, circular movements going forward, just to open up that area. Pause in our circles here. It's going to release a little bit of the rear delt. So we're going to bring our hands together. I'm just going to push the hands gently away from the body. I'm going to try and tuck the head in and try and push the shoulder blades in the opposite direction. So as I push my arms out, I'm just gently pushing that upper back region in the opposite direction. Once I have the stretch point, we're going to hold the stretch here just for a few moments, just to work that upper back and rear delt area. Just holding at the stretch. You can hold a little bit longer than I'm doing here if it feels tight, if you need. From there, I'm going to let it relax, coming back down. Just opening up that thoracic spine now with the next one. So for this one, as best we can, trying to keep the hips from moving, so we'll keep them in the same position. Hands are going to go behind the head. Head and shoulders then are going to slowly rotate to the right, just as far as the stretch allows. And then back into the center slowly. I'm going to work the other way. So you're trying to open up the thoracic spine, upper back region with that. This one. As you rotate away, you're going to feel the stretch around the back shoulder area. Just going as far as the stretch allows. Sometimes if you're tight, it'll be very limited range of motion, and this will help just release that upper back region. As I rotate away, I'm just trying to keep my hips nice and still, isolating the upper body in that rotation for this. Just away as far as the stretch allows, and then back in. And then as you come back into the center, we pause and just shake out the shoulders from there, if it was tight from that last one. Just trying to release the traps a little bit here. Now we're going to start off on the right side. So what we're looking to do is keep the right side of the shoulders nice and relaxed. Trying to avoid lifting it up towards the ear. To help do that, I'm going to try and extend my right arm down towards the floor, so the arm's staying nice and lengthened. Then with the head in, I'm going to try and work the left ear towards the left shoulder area. And this will help lengthen out that trap there. So working through the stretch here, guiding the left ear down towards that left shoulder. Finding the stretch, just holding for a few moments. Bringing the head back up. So we're trying to keep that right shoulder staying down. That's why we keep that right arm lengthened out, and this will help unlock that side. As we tilt away the opposite side with the head going to the left. Holding the stretch point just for a few seconds before you release. And then come back up. I'm going to just shake out that side. We're going to go to the other side now. Extend that left arm out, and we're going to bring the head tilting the opposite way towards the right shoulder. And again, we're trying to keep that left arm nice and stretched out, hand pointing down towards the floor. It'll help avoid that shoulder lifting up as you tilt the head away. So we're trying to keep that shoulder down as low as we can as we tilt the head away to the opposite side, finding that stretch area, top of the shoulder in around the base of the neck, back in to recover. Good, and then as we come back in, shake it out again. So work a little bit into our rotator cuffs here now. So our first movement, we're going to try and bring the palms towards the sky, bend the arms here. Elbows are going to stay tucked into the sides. And then with the hands, we're going to try and rotate the hands away while keeping the elbows tucked in until you feel the stretch around the back shoulder area, and then back in. So again, just nice and gentle with this one as the hands open out, elbows tucked in, finding that stretch point, holding for a few seconds, and then bring the hands back together to recover out. As my hands work away here, the elbows are staying close to the sides as best I can to help isolate that rotator cuff area. Away and back in. Holding the stretch and release. And then as I come back in, I'm going to recover, shaking out the shoulders again. Then our next rotator cuff, we're going to focus on the right arm. So I'm going to put my elbow on my left hand here for this one, and I'm going to try and just gently extend my right hand away, let it fall away to the side until I get that stretch, holding for a few seconds and then back in. So again, it might be very short range of motion with this one, depends how tight the rotator cuffs are. But letting it fall away, just this natural stretch position, holding that once you feel it around in the back shoulder area, up around here. And once we have it, we hold for a few moments or a few seconds and bring it back in. We'll do one more on this side. Bring it back in to recover, shake it out that side. I'm going to go to the left here now. So my left elbow's on my right hand, and then I'm going to try and drop that left arm away. I can find this side tighter, holding that stretch for a few moments, bring it back in. So you're not trying to force beyond your natural range of motion here, you're just trying to look for your stretch point, holding that stretch, and then bring it back in. So the forearm falls away to the same side, holding and back into release. Just going as far as the stretch allows. As we come back in, we're going to bring it down and shake out that shoulder. So next one here, we're going to still work through one arm at a time. We're going to alternate. We're going to bring the arms to the side, shoulder height. Hands are facing towards the sky. The palms are facing towards the sky here. Focus on that right. We're going to try and rotate your right arm all the way around. And as you do so, we're going to try and reach into it. Feeling that stretch in the back of the shoulder area, relaxing the arm back. And then we switch over to the other side. So I'm trying to rotate my arm as far as I can as I reach with that arm into the stretch and relax back to the start. Again, just nice and gentle for this one here. You're just lightly going into your stretch point, not trying to force beyond that. Just trying to work through your own range of motion here as you try and rotate the arm and reach into the stretch. Relax and switch. Once we get comfortable, you can work a little bit faster through it. I would take it nice and light, nice and slow just to get the technique. Finding that stretch through the rotator cuff. Come back in, bring the arms down, we just shake out the shoulders again. And the next one here, we're just going to focus a little bit the front of the shoulder. So we're going to bring the hands just on the back of the hips here. Bend that elbow area. We go a little bit further behind if it's comfortable. Focus on the elbows. Going to try and just bring the elbows back gently. Finding that stretch in the front shoulder chest area, holding that stretch. And then we relax the elbows back to their starting position. So we're trying to let the elbows lead the way as we guide them back into the stretch. And then back in to recover. Just guide away into the stretch. And then back into release. So we'll do one more here with this one as that elbow area guides back. Holding that stretch. And then back out to recover. Shake it out. And our last one here, just working through the delta a little bit. So we're going to take the right arm across the body as far as it can go, and then with the left hand we're going to bring it under. And we try and just gently pull the arm a little bit closer with the left hand until I get that stretch on the shoulder area. And once I have the stretch, just going to pause and hold the stretch for a little bit here. So not trying to pull beyond the stretch, I'm just going in to feel that light stretch. That's all I need here as I hold. And then from there, I'm going to relax out, shaking that out. Going to the other side now, my left arm coming across my body just as far as the stretch allows, and then with my right hand under, I was going to try and bring it a little bit more just into the stretch point off that left shoulder, and we hold there. Just at a comfortable stretch for a few moments. Good, relaxing and recovering, and shake it out. That is our shoulder one done.